All right, guys, welcome to the Investor's Guide of Memphis Real Estate. I'm your host, Dean Harris, and as always, I'm with Douglas Skipworth. How are you, man?
Hey, man, doing great.
We're bringing you this podcast to give you the boots on the ground knowledge to be a successful real estate investor here in Memphis, Tennessee. Please like and subscribe to the Investor's Guide of Memphis Real Estate wherever you hear, YouTube channel, Spotify, Facebook, wherever you want to catch us. Please like and subscribe there. Show sponsors are listed on your screen. We wouldn't be able to do this show without them. We've got Triumph Construction. We have got CrestCore Property Management, Corlin Financial, Will Griffin with Griffin, Clift, Everton, and Mashmeyer, and Local Title for those of you that are listening. I help buyers and sellers every day, guys. If you want to buy or sell anything in Memphis, shoot me an email, dean@crestcore.com. I'll be happy to help you with that, get you all set up. Today, we are going to jump right into Mr. Elon Musk.
Oh,
it's a big topic. He's most of you might have heard of him. Mr. Elon has decided and announced that he's going to come into Memphis with this massive supercomputer. What is that, Douglas?
Yeah.
What is that, and why would we be talking about it?
Yeah, man, it's exciting for Memphis, right? It's just another validation of the opportunities in Memphis, like the Blue Oval Ford plant that's coming here, like the Cummins battery plant that's coming here. So there's a lot of, not to mention FedEx and St. Jude and all the good stuff that happens. So to me, it's just another like, hey, Memphis is a great place. Some people are like, is the glass half empty or is the glass half full? Well, lots of people are saying, to catch headlines, oh, the glass half empty.
Yeah.
It's a terrible place to invest. Why would you want to do that? But the people who know, like the Elon Musk, like the Fords, like these are saying, hey, come Memphis, the glass is half full. There's a big opportunity here.
That is one thing I took out of this. From what I understand, this is he's creating artificial intelligence, and these computers are going to help generate that artificial intelligence, is what I understand. But if one of the richest men in the world and one of the biggest companies in Ford in the world are deciding to come and put huge pieces of
big
their
investments
and investments into Memphis, it must be telling. I'm not on the same wavelength with Ford and with Elon Musk, but I'm also not an idiot. And if those guys are going to come here and invest here, it seems like this might be a good idea. I don't know what the supercomputer does for our real estate world, but what do they know about our area, our region that maybe we don't?
Yeah,
you know?
and specifically the AI, it's artificial intelligence. He started an artificial intelligence company years ago with the one that's big, the ChatGPT one.
Yep. And
he broke off from them and he started his own XAI.
Yeah.
And so XAI is going to build their supercomputer with all their servers here in Memphis in the old Electrolux plant down south of town.
Yep.
So they've got a big facility. You know, it's going to take a lot of energy. It's going to take some water to cool the place in Memphis and TVA and the river. And they're working on doing that. And it's a great opportunity. The chamber, I mean, you can read about all this. There's news out there about all of it, about why Memphis won. But there are a bunch of different reasons why Memphis won. One of which I think will play into this, is because they said that the kind of, lack of a better term, the cradle to grave of education opportunities for employees. So you've got, whether it's VOTEC, high school VOTEC, to kind of on the job, logistics, blue collar, you've got a ton of these workers in this skilled workforce that Memphis has. And we can talk about all the employers that are here, but those are the reasons why people are investing here. Blue Oval, that's one of the points I wanted to talk about. Not only is just Elon Musk and XAI. Yeah.
I mean, Blue Oval you mentioned, which I don't want to breeze over that.
Good point.
They're going to have 8,000 jobs 30 minutes from here in the next 4 or 5 years. I think there's 1,000 now that are up there working, I believe, on trying the construction part of it.
Oh my goodness, it's massive.
Or more. And then they're talking about 8,000 Ford employees.
And not to mention all of the companies that supply them, that will be around them. And this is the Ford. They're making all of their electronic trucks. Their EV trucks.
That's right.
Yep, the Ford
Every
Lightning
electric vehicle truck will be made here.
Will be made here in Memphis.
Federal Express, we've got, all of the jobs that drive this whole city.
Largest employer.
Yeah. International Paper, we've headquarters, AutoZone, Amazon. We have... if you're listening to this, you've heard me send out houses in 38128 and 127 because of that Amazon plant up there.
Yeah, right by the Nike one.
Yeah, the jobs and everything. All logistics companies up and down Shelby Drive and the trucking companies and all the stuff that we've got here. But I thought it was important to bring it up and to talk about it. I don't know that this And I think that's okay. I don't know this directly affects our investment world, meaning I don't think the supercomputers are going to be offering up thousands of jobs.
Not like Blue Oval or something like that.
No, but my point to talking about this and why I thought it'd be a good idea is people are choosing Memphis, not just people. The wealthiest people on the planet are beginning to choose to invest here in Memphis and bring part of their companies here. And there is a reason why. It's not isn't just by chance. There's a reason why. The probably, I'm going with cost of land and cost of materials and everything is a little bit lower here. Well, that does apply to us. I mean, building materials and housing and the low entry. I mean, I sent out a house yesterday of $58,000. It's like, there's a low entry point here into Memphis if you want to be a real estate investor. And guys like Elon coming in and putting these, computers and all this stuff here in town, I think is just another good indicator of Memphis isn't going anywhere. No. This city is not, New York and LA and Chicago, but our city is a hardworking city, a blue collar city where it's going to continue to develop and grow these blue collar jobs.
Yeah, it's a 200-year-old city.
Yep.
It was the largest city in Tennessee for 150 years of that 250 years of that 200 years. And I say MSA, it's city-wise, it's always been about the same as Nashville. As big, now it's still about the same. The city of Nashville, now the greater surrounding MSA. But so for like the last 25 years, MSA of Middle Tennessee's been bigger. But so all that to say is like, it was a commerce center for centuries. So it's not like people in Memphis and the government in Memphis and the infrastructure in Memphis is just like coming to the rodeo. Like they've been doing this for a really long time.
That's right.
Such that they can support. Remember, International Paper moved their headquarters from Connecticut here 25 years ago because of the same thing that we're talking about.
Land and all the other
Tennessee just waived a huge business tax to attract more business to Tennessee. Oracle, one of the biggest companies in the world, is moving their headquarters to Nashville. So it's like a lot of business is coming to Tennessee, and Memphis benefits from that.
I think Oracle's building a community up there.
Yeah. It's huge.
It's not just a building.
So I think people, and this is what we get on here to share, is like things that people might not know. That University of Memphis is bigger than it's ever been. Mm-hmm. It's more prestigious than it's ever been. It's better funded. It's going more places. All the medical stuff that's happening in Memphis with all of Tennessee's medical community for education-wise, the University of Tennessee is here.
Yep.
So
all of these things that you're mentioning, I said
jobs.
earlier, I know, and I said earlier that maybe this might not have, might not affect it, and AI and XAI might not.
Yeah.
But the things that we're talking about as we keep coming in here are going to do two things. Our rent's going to go up.
Yeah.
And our houses are going to appreciate.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. When more companies of these types of companies start coming into town, XAI might not be the job driver that we're looking for to boost our real estate economy, but more and more of these things coming into town will. All these companies we mentioned earlier are going to be reasons why we see appreciation and rental increases over the years.
Yeah, and I think a good point is like I just saw the top 10 employers in Memphis, and it's FedEx. And of course, it's like most places, it's the city, the county, and the state government, and the federal government. A ton of healthcare, Walmart, Nike, Amazon, Kroger. My point is, none of those businesses go out of business tomorrow.
No.
So it's like the stable, steady Memphis is what attracts, and the workers that. There's a lot of transferable skills, so you can go from one job to the other. So you can recruit. So there's just a ton of reason why people are investing in Memphis from a business perspective.
It was one of the reasons why I started here. The consistency. When I first started talking to you about this in 2000, it was like, hey, why do you invest here? Well, because it stayed the same, and And for me, I'm not a huge risk taker. I'd like more for sure's, work harder and get more for sure things than take a risk and have something blow up and now I'm wealthy from it. And that was Memphis to me. It's like, I remember vividly talking to you about when we went through 2008 in that market, and it was like, hey, that was the worst thing that's ever happened. How much did that affect the rental market? And you were like, not much. Maybe $50.
I would say zero. Yeah, like rents didn't change. People paid rent.
We did the same thing with COVID. Like, what happened? People paid. Yeah. They had to have their home. So anyway, I don't. We can get off on a tangent.
And it has happened as rents went up, and as we've gone through this inflationary period. people keep paying rent.
That's right. I thought it was good. It's a little shorter
Yeah.
podcast today, but I wanted to bring up Elon Musk and XAI,
Yes,
and talk about how that can, bring some attention to our city, and maybe attention from other companies that will come in here with large jobs and large amounts of jobs for other people. So I thought it was a good thing to bring up.
Yes.
I thought talking about Blue Oval and FedEx and International Paper, AutoZone, Amazon, Nike, all these companies that really help drive our jobs market here. There'll be more of these come and follow Elon. Elon brings a crowd. That guy, every time he does, he brings a crowd. So I believe once this decision or once this begins and starts the process of the building, I just think, to me, it's just going to attract others to our city, which then will benefit our appreciation and our market rent.
Amen.
Thank you, man. Thanks, you guys, for listening today. We'll be back next week. If you have anything else, shoot me an email, dean@crestcore.com. I'll be happy to help you. See you soon.